Hello and welcome again to another episode of Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today we're looking at yet another Hot Wheels diecast ship, TIE Fighter from the Rebels cartoon show. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I like Rebels. When I saw this, I had to pick it up. And when I first started watching Rebels, I thought that this was just an art style, that they made the TIE Fighter more squat and small. But it turned out to be a fully different, brand new fighter. I guess some sort of in-between from the V-Wing. I think it's called the V-Wing from Revenge of the Sith to the TIE Fighter that we see in A New Hope, and soon to be Rogue One, which I'm psyched for. So it does have some nice paint. It's got a nice mold, so let's get right into it. The Rebels TIE Fighter has a nice mold. I want to start on the wings. We have our connecting area here, which connects the main body to the wings, and that is detailed very nicely. The wings themselves have the lines for the panels, and the support beams going across actually have lines on them. So that's pretty sick. And that's the same for the insides as well, and the other side. Now the cockpit, detailed very nicely. And these, I guess we could call them pylon sections that connect the wing to the main body. They're molded cool. We have our guns. Main cockpit window, which is painted black and gray. That's neat. On the bottom of the cockpit, we have a peg port. More detail going around. On these sections here, even more molded detail, which is nice. Bottom of the lasers. Moving to the back, we have our rivet holding it together, which is inside of the engine, which was a great move. These little sections here are raised. See? Neat. And the backs are molded great. And for the top of the cockpit, we have our door here. It doesn't open. It's not even painted. But it's cool. It's molded nice. And then the tops of these pylon sections here are molded good. So I'm really impressed with the mold. I think they did a very good job. So let's get right into the paint. For the paint, the panels are painted black. And the main color scheme of the whole fighter is a light gray. And I think it goes nice. It reminds me a lot of A New Hope's color scheme for their TIE Fighters. For the cockpit, we have dark gray and black for the window. Then we have our lasers that are painted in red. No paint at the top. Little gray section right there above my thumb. On the back, we have red by the engines. And no paint on the bottom either. But it has what counts, so that's what matters. The only thing that's maybe missing is these sections here, these rectangles, should be black for the window. But I'll let it slide. They did put a lot of effort into here. So let's measure it up and compare it to some other TIE Fighters. When measuring the Hot Wheels Rebels TIE Fighter, she stands under 2 inches. So it's a stubby little fighter, but it's neat. And just like all other Hot Wheels ships, we have our stand with the connecting port. Here to click, and you're good to go. Boop. Okay, for comparison, we have our Rebels TIE Fighter from the Titanium line. And then we have our TIE Fighter that Hot Wheels also makes, which is the same one as this. For our last comparison, I got all 3 Hot Wheels this time. We have the Rebels, the regular TIE Fighter, and the Special Forces TIE Fighter from The Force Awakens. Now, all these ships go great together, and that does it for my review of the Hot Wheels die-cast TIE Fighter from the show Rebels. Now, this fighter is awesome. It may be lacking a little tiny paint on the cockpit top right here, but you know, I'll let it pass. It's a great mold. The paint is nice and clean. There's no drips or anything, no scrapes. It's awesome. Do I recommend it? Sure, if you're a fan of the Empire or Rebels, go for it if you can find it. This usually comes in a 2-pack with the Ghost. I just thought I would break it up and do 2 separate reviews, save a little time. But, yeah, if you see it, go for it. This thing's great. And I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you next time. Bye.